right now. When you use the word travel, you're trying to get out of the curve, because whatever curves ultimately will go in circles. One family bonus mile.
Welcome back to the channel, people. A little something that I want to talk about, and I thought it's very important, and it's the way that you carry yourself on the internet. Now, this is something that people today, they don't really care. I think some people don't really care. Now, I'm not here to tell people how you should behave and how you should carry yourself. This is something that should have been taught to you when you was a child. You know what I'm trying to say? And whether you continue to follow that, then it's up to you. You know what I'm saying? And obviously you learn a bit more in your teenage years how to move and stuff like that. So, you know me, you know, I've been a man, I've said it on a couple of my lives before, you know, I've been inside before, you know, just like a lot of other people. And, you know, but I never really talk about those type of things. I never really talk about my street life. You know, there's a lot of people on the internet that talk about these stories, you know, which is very dangerous, I feel, because I feel that some of these youths hear these stories and they think, they probably look at you guys like, you know, well, you made it, you're all right, you know what I mean? So maybe I could try it, but anyway, we'll get to that. So, so basically, the way you carry yourself, now, the way you carry yourself can definitely help others to carry themselves a certain way, you know. I've been around many people in the past that have come around me and they didn't carry themselves a certain way, and then now they carry themselves a certain way. You see, sometimes people need to go around certain people that's on a bit of a higher level to see what it is. And when I mean higher level, I'm not talking about money or anything like that. I'm just talking about, you know, what's going on in your head. Do you understand? And the way that you operate. Now, we have a lot of children and a lot of teenage and younger youth that are on the internet watching things, you know. They're watching you adults, you know. And you have to remember as well that you have some teenagers that might be watching certain adults because they didn't have the father figure that they wanted, you know. You know how it is. There's a lot of families that are not together. So you have to remember, a lot of these youths, they're looking at elders. You know, they've heard certain names before. I ain't gonna say any right now, but they've heard certain names. And they wanna see what's going on and see if they can learn something from them, you know? Because everyone out here keeps preaching this. We're doing this for the youth. We're doing this for the kids. We're gonna set up a boxing match and we're gonna do it for the youth. Well, that all sounds good, right? That all sounds good. But if you're gonna be like that, you have to be like that 100%, man. Like, you can't move a certain way and then move a certain way and then be like, switch it and be like, oh, it's for the youth. But who am I to say anything? You can do what you want, right? Because really, it's your life. Really, like, you don't even have to take heed to anything I'm saying, because it's your life. You can be ignorant and just say, whatever. See, people my age, not everybody, you know, and hopefully one day it will happen for you, you know, but a lot of people my age, we have children, teenagers, youths that are like 21, 22, 23, right? And we know that the youth them are on the internet. All their friends are on the internet, you know? People that grew up in your neighborhood, you know? Your family, your friends. To me, I look at that like, isn't that not enough to carry myself a certain way while I'm on the internet? Because I know I've got all these eyes watching me. But then you've got the flip side of it though. The views. People are doing crazy stuff for views. You know what gets the views? Madness. So people are going to jump on that. Yeah, people my age. They're going to jump on that. They're going to do that, but they're forgetting So really, is that not like selling your soul for views? Isn't it? Not being yourself. A lot of people say they change the way they are for the internet. You see me, I don't change the way I am for the internet. I just talk differently for the internet. You see, we got different ways that we communicate with the people. When you go to work, you got that way. Yeah? And I'm not talking about it has to be respectful. Your English might have to be a little bit better. But when you're around your people, you're talking your tribe language. Do you understand what I'm saying? You're talking your tribe language. There's a lot of man them on the internet talking like youths. Now, I'm not just saying that because I've got a knowledge channel. Nah. There's guys that have car channels that don't behave a certain way. Motorbike channel. DIY channels, they don't behave a certain way. Yeah, they have a laugh. Everyone has a laugh. But what is this talk madness to get the views and then be talking about, yeah, we're doing it for the youths? It don't work like that. It cannot work like that. You see, if I see any of my brethren, my personal brethren, moving a certain way on camera and behaving crazy online, I'm G-checking them. They know I'm going to G-check them. So any of my homies watching this, you know. You're getting G-checked immediately. Why? Because it's embarrassing. It's embarrassing. You know, sometimes I feel like as human civilization, we've gone backwards when we're supposed to be going forward. Where you don't want to get to, whenever you're going to make it. How are you going to set example to these youths when they're talking like that online, talking about how many prison sentences you had, how many times you got rushed and how many times you done things to people? Don't you realise that these youths are going to keep listening to these stories and these prison stories, and then they're going to see you out of prison doing interviews, and they're going to think, well, he done it and he's all right, so maybe I can do it and I'll be all right. That's what you lot are not checking. You lot are making it sound cool to be a criminal, to do crazy shit. It wasn't never like that back in the day. Certain men only became criminal back in the day because of circumstances. Because I remember, certain men got kicked out early, they got involved in certain things to feed themselves. That's how it was. I remember back in the day as well, there was a lot of people that had mum and dad working and they still wanted to be a criminal. Some of them are in jail now, but that's how it goes. You know what I mean? Can't take away that instinct. Sometimes people just wanna be in it. Well, you gotta be careful though. Like when you're online, just be careful, man. Like some of these stories that I'm hearing, some of these jail stories and stuff like that, they sound exciting, man. Sound like a movie. It sound like a movie. And then thousands and thousands of views and bare people watching it. Like, that's the thing about this world, man. It's a strange world we live in, you know. No one likes a criminal when it's done to them. No one likes a criminal when it's done to them. But when it's not, they like a criminal, innit? They like all these gangster stories, innit? Yeah? But when it's one of your sons or one of your daughters that get touched, don't like it though. You know what I mean? You be in the club, dance hall comes on, everyone's putting up gun fingers like you really got it like that. Like, a promotion of madness, you know what I mean? Like, the music's enough. But we don't want to see, I don't want to see my sisters putting up gun fingers in the air like, what are you not really promoting? I mean, your son gonna get licked down this weekend. You're not going to be throwing out gun fingers in the air at the next dance hall rave you go to. Let me tell you that now. So we have to really know what we're doing here. The way we carry ourselves on the internet. the way we carry ourselves in general. It's like people's lost touch of these things. Like, the way we was raised, my era, it's like it's not being passed down. Nothing's being, the right things are not being passed down. It's all madness. So just think about that. Like, who am I to tell you how to move? I ain't. Who am I to tell you how to move? But how are you gonna set the bar? How are you gonna get these people to really listen to you when you're doing madness on the internet? Do madness on the internet. Do it. Just don't talk about, it's for the youths and all that. We're gonna do the survival minds and we'll talk about this more depth and get everyone else's opinion on it, because this is, you know what I mean? I'm not trying to say that I'm perfect or nothing like that, or I'm the most mature guy in the world and all that. Fun and games is cool, man, but sometimes we have to set the bar, man. Like, we're not getting no younger, innit? You know what I mean? Let's set example. Right? And you don't want respect from these youths. Oh, these youths don't respect nothing. Why should they? Why should they? Stop glorifying the bad man thing, man. It's long. Anyway, bless up, man. Speak up yourself.
Airline mileage to remote islands. White smoke over mountain beneath a grayish falcon. Lounging with my latest outfit. Shoot from balconies, they losing gallons. But still achieving higher self is my greatest challenge.